Hollywood woke up shaken after the shocking deaths of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michele Reiner, and now the details coming out are raising even more questions. This wasn't just a sudden tragedy that came out of nowhere. According to reports, police had been called to their home multiple times over the years before everything turned deadly. And that detail alone has people asking, how did it ever get this far? Neighbors described the Reiners as quiet, private, very Hollywood but not flashy types. You know, the kind of house where you assume drama only exists in movie scripts. But behind those doors, there were repeated welfare checks and police visits stretching back years. Not arrests, not scandals splashed across tabloids, just enough concern for someone to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, can you check on what's going on over there?" And honestly, that makes the story hit harder because it feels like one of those slow burn situations everyone hopes will resolve itself until it doesn't. The most heartbreaking twist is that the final call wasn't some random emergency. It was family. Their daughter reportedly discovered the scene and called police, a moment that no one should ever have to experience, let alone in a home tied to so many Hollywood memories. And while investigators are still piecing everything together, the focus has turned to the family's troubled history, especially long-standing mental health struggles that insiders say had been part of the picture for years. Here's the uncomfortable truth. This isn't a story about fame or red carpets. It's about how even in mansions with gates and security systems, real-life problems don't magically disappear. Hollywood loves happy endings, but real life doesn't always follow the script. The repeated police calls now feel like warning signs people only recognize after the fact, and that's what's making this case so unsettling. There's also that dark irony Hollywood always delivers. A legendary filmmaker known for telling human stories taken by a tragedy that feels painfully human and painfully avoidable. No plot twist, no heroic ending, just loss, questions, and a lot of what-ifs. If you want the latest Hollywood stories, the messy ones, the shocking ones, and the real ones nobody can ignore, make sure you subscribe to Starscope.